Hello everybody, how is it going? So, no gameplay today, sorry about that. I know this is going to be a later upload than usual, but the other day someone bought up the Whitebeard deck that went 10-0 at the Core TCG's webcam regional, and at the time I had no idea what he was talking about, but recently the lists have been shared from that regional, and I just wanted to show you guys the list real quick and talk about it and just how I feel about the deck. I feel like it makes sense. Whitebeard is still good. Still being a 6K leader is obviously very strong. But he was asking me how I felt Law would do into this matchup, and I'm still stand by my beliefs that Law will still do fine. He was talking mainly about the 4 Robins. I think he said they were playing Vista, but I don't see Vista in this list, the 10-0 list, so that's alright. But yeah, I mean, Robin is she's always going to be a strong card against Law in every deck that she's played in, so I don't think it's going to be too different. I mean, obviously, the Red Hawk is these two cards, the Red Hawk and the Crossfire, are both pretty damn good into Law, because Crossfire will be able to reduce like a Law that you might want to use with the restand, so that's pretty good. The Red Hawk obviously is just will blow up one of your little bodies, so delay you even more. Robin obviously being good, but when they turn Robin sideways, you obviously aren't going to be swinging at a 6K leader, you're going to be swinging at a 4K character. So that's kind of nice, because a lot of your characters won't be taxed. Even with Otama, all your little characters will swing into the Robin pretty easily. So, yeah, I feel like Robin isn't a super huge problem. If it does become too much of a problem, Law can just go back to the heavier, Filmbrook package, which I think is fine. But the rest of the list, it's interesting. He's playing couple little blockers. Makes sense, because only having access to the one blocker Marco. Obviously sometimes you need to play a blocker when you're on those 0 life turns and you don't have the 9 drop to prevent you from going to 0. So yeah, I like the little blockers. It makes a lot of sense with having double searchers in Whitebeards. I don't think he's playing, he's not playing Whitebeard Pirates, which makes sense because he has the Nami. So I don't know how many targets in total for each of these, but I'd imagine a good amount. It looks like a good amount. Sanji 2K counters, interesting. You're probably not playing him. I mean, against Nami, I always think Nami when I see Sanji, because you can take your own life, but Whitebeard already does that, so probably not playing it for that matchup, but I know some other decks do. But interesting split with the vanillas. He's playing 3 Atmos and then one of the vanilla Luffy. But it makes sense because he kind of makes up with it with the 3 Luffys here. Kind of play him on a similar turn, kind of, you're going first or going second curve. Still play only 2 Marcos is kind of interesting, but it makes, some sense. You want to make room for your Luffys, which is also, a very strong card. Ace is playing 3 of them. Ace has always been a crazy card, so yeah, that being at 3 makes sense. Still plays the 1 Whitebeard. Is not playing Whitebeard Pirates, so finding this might be a little less often. You might be finding this a little less often than normal, because he's also only playing 3 Ezo. But yeah, this list seems very solid. I understand people think that this would do better into Law, and it definitely would. Playing the Robins, playing the Crossfires and the Red Hawk, makes sense. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.